How you doing, guys? Bill back from Sky Art. A couple little pointers I wanted to point out here. If you run into stuff like this on your shoots, so this is called an E port for an E match, right? And then this is straight black match. Then you have, sometimes you get shells that come like this. That possibly could have had Visco in it at one time, or maybe the Visco fell out, or maybe the E port fell out. So I'm going to show you guys little little tips and tricks on how to get this stuff wired. Now, a typical E-match port, you're just going to pick it up, take your E-match, shove it in, and I always push on the wire just a little bit to get that E head out of the cover, right? Then you go loop over top, loop over top, and I do like 2, maybe 3 wraps, and that's done. So that's what a successful looking E-match looks like. Now, if you run into an issue of something like this, or let's say you get a piece like this, right, and all you have is that black match in there, well, you can do two things. You could take plain old Visco, right? If you're hand lighting, which I don't recommend, so much safer to electronic fire, and firing systems are so cheap these days. But you can take Visco, shove it in there, and make sure you get a good amount in there, because you want a lot of fire. You don't want this to be your weak link. Right now, this is your weak link. So you want enough fire inside that wax paper cover, right? And then you can cut this at the desired length, and then this is going to burn about 2.5 seconds per inch. So that's hand lighting. Or you can even do that and put a Talon on here if you're not working with E-matches, if you don't have your 54 license. The other option is you can take an E-match, expose your E-match, so now you have an exposed head, and then you take your wax, you take the E-match head, and you just insert it and slowly push it in. So this is something you want to be very, very careful.